Bonjour, good morning. Today we'll commence with the chapter on adjectives. This is called regular adjectives or simple adjectives. Now, what is the function of an adjective? An adjective is a word which describes a noun. For example, if I tell you a boy, that is a noun. If I say an intelligent boy, then intelligent is an adjective because it tells you something more about the boy. Suppose I say a small and intelligent boy, then small and intelligent becomes adjectives because they tell you something more about the noun boy. If we take up another example, if I say house, that is a noun. If I say a small house, small becomes an adjective because it tells you something more about a house. So, therefore, an adjective is a word which describes a noun. It tells you something more about a noun. There are four forms of adjectives in French. The masculine singular form, the feminine singular form, the masculine plural form, and the feminine plural form. Now, the first column we have the given form, the form which will be given to you so that you can convert it to all the other forms. The form which is given is always the masculine singular form. So there will be no difference between these first two columns, that is the given form and the masculine singular form. The form that you will be given is always the masculine singular form. So let's start with the adjectives. The first adjective which I have given you, the first regular adjective is petit. Petit means small or little. Now, the form that is given is the masculine singular form. You can see it, P-E-T-I-T, no changes, no additions. Now, if I want to make the masculine form into the feminine singular form, then I will add an additional E so that it will become feminine singular. So, P-E-T-I-T will become P-E-T-I-T-E. You look at the E is written in green and therefore it is the feminine singular form. Now, if I want to make an adjective plural, I will just add S to the singular forms and then it will become plural. So, the masculine plural form will become P-E-T-I-T-S. The S is written in red so that you can see the masculine singular form, and I have made it into the masculine plural form just by adding S to the masculine singular. If I want to make the feminine singular form feminine plural, then I will add S to the feminine singular form. So P-E-T-I-T-E will become P-E-T-I-T-E-S. So that will become the feminine singular form. So now you have all the four forms of the adjective petit. The same thing goes for the adjective grand. Grand means big. The form which is given is the masculine singular form, G-R-A-N-D itself, without any additions. If I want to make grand into the feminine singular form, then I will add E to the masculine singular form. So G-R-A-N-D-E will become feminine singular grand. If I want to make the masculine plural form, then I will add S to grand. So G-R-A-N-D-S will be the masculine plural form, and if I want to make the form feminine plural, I will add S to the feminine singular form, so G-R-A-N-D-E-S. The same thing goes with intelligent. Intelligent means intelligent. I-N-T-E-L-L-I-G-E-N-T is the form that is given. That itself is the masculine singular form. If I add E to it, it becomes feminine singular. If I add S to the masculine singular, I will get masculine plural. And if I add S to the feminine singular form, I will get feminine plural. Now, I would like you to concentrate on the last two adjectives. Jeune. The first adjective is jeune. The form that is given is the masculine singular form itself. So, J-E-U-N-E. The form that is given is the masculine singular form. It means young. Now, the masculine singular form itself will become the feminine singular form, J-E-U-N-E. No changes because adjectives ending with silent E, that is, when the last E does not have any accent on it, it is known as an adjective ending with a silent E. So, these adjectives will not change in the feminine singular. So, when the masculine singular and the feminine singular form is the same, then the masculine plural and the feminine plural forms also must be the same. So, you add S to the singulars, you will get the plural J-E-U-N-E-S, masculine singular, masculine plural form, and again J-E-U-N-E-S, which becomes the feminine plural form. Now, if you go to the last adjective is fâché. Fâché means angry. F-A circumflex, C-H-E acute. The form that is given is the masculine singular form. You must add an extra E to make it feminine singular because this is not an adjective ending with the silent E. So you see the last E of fâché, it has an accent on it. Therefore, it is not silent E. So we have to add an additional E to make it feminine singular. So FA circumflex CHE acute E will become the feminine singular form, fâché, and the masculine plural is formed by adding S to the masculine singular, fâché, FA circumflex CHE acute S, and the feminine singular, if you want to convert it to feminine plural, you will have to add S to the feminine singular form, FA circumflex CHE acute ES. So I hope you would have understood how to convert these adjectives into all these forms from the form that you are given. Now let's go to a few rules. An adjective in French is either masculine or feminine, singular or plural, to always agree with its noun. Which means if the noun is masculine singular, then the adjective will have to be in the masculine singular form. If the noun is feminine singular, then the adjective will have to be in the feminine singular form. If the noun is masculine plural, then the adjective must be in the masculine plural form. And if the noun is feminine plural, then the adjective will be in the feminine plural form. Always, the adjective has to agree with its noun. You cannot have a masculine singular noun with a feminine singular adjective. Or you cannot have a masculine singular noun with a feminine plural adjective. If the noun is masculine singular, then the adjective must also be in the masculine singular form. So it is very important for you to know the number and the gender of the noun. By number, I mean singular or plural, and by gender, I mean masculine or feminine. So it's very important for you to know whether the nouns are masculine or feminine, singular or plural. Only then you will be able to put these adjectives in their respective forms. The second rule is adjectives ending in silent E will not change in the feminine. I've already explained this with the adjective jeune. Adjectives ending in silent E would mean adjectives whose last E doesn't have any accent on it. The plural of adjectives is formed by adding S to the singular. Now this is also a rule which I have explained to you. That is, if you add S to the adjective, to any form, masculine or feminine form of the adjective, you will get the plural form of the adjective. So the plural of the adjectives is formed by adding S to the singulars. Now let's see a few examples. The first example which I have given you is Le petit garçon est intelligent, and I have given you the adjective petit and intelligent in the brackets. This is the form that you are given, and you have to put these adjectives into the blanks. The blanks are already filled for you now. So the little boy is intelligent, or the small boy is intelligent. If you look at this particular sentence, you have the noun garçon, G-A-R-C cedular O-N, garçon. Garçon is now masculine singular. And how do we know that garçon is masculine singular? First of all, we know that garçon is singular because it doesn't end with an S. Secondly, if you look at the very first word of the sentence, you have LE. And in your very first chapter, I have already explained that LE is used in front of masculine singular nouns, not anywhere else. So when the noun is masculine singular, then your adjective or adjectives also have to be in the masculine singular form. So take the adjective as it is and put it into the blanks. So le petit, P-E-T-I-T, garçon est intelligent, I-N-T-E-L-L-I-G-E-N-T. In the second example I have given you is la petite fille est intelligente. The little girl is intelligent, or the small girl is intelligent. If you look at the noun is fille, F-I-L-L-E. The noun fille is feminine singular. Now how do we know that this noun is feminine singular? By looking at the very first word. The very first word in the sentence will tell you that L-A is always used before feminine singular nouns, so it makes the noun feminine singular. So when the noun is feminine singular, you have to add an E to the form that is given, and you will get the feminine singular form. So, la petite fille est intelligente. P-E-T-I-T-E and I-N-T-E-L-L-I-G-E-N-T-E. So, la petite fille est intelligente. Then, the next example, les petits garçons sont intelligents. The little boys are intelligent. If you look at the noun garçon, that is masculine plural. The very first sentence we have garçon, which is masculine singular. Now we have the same noun garçon, which is masculine plural. Therefore, when the noun is masculine plural, the adjectives will also be in the masculine plural form. And how do we make the how do we make the adjectives masculine plural? By adding s to the masculine singular. So P-E-T-I-T-S and I-N-T-E-L-L-I-G-E-N-T-S. That is how the the adjectives become masculine plural. The last example, les petites filles sont intelligentes. The little girls are intelligent. The noun fille, I already told you, is feminine singular. So when the noun is feminine singular, the adjectives will be in the feminine singular form. We have already seen this in the second example. And now the last example, F-I-L-L-E-S is feminine plural. So the adjectives also become feminine plural. P-E-T-I-T-E-S and I-N-T-E-L-L-I-G-E-N-T-E-S. Now let's take up two examples with the adjective jeune. Le garçon est jeune. The boy is young. The form that is given is always the masculine singular form. Garçon is masculine singular because LE is used before it, and LE is always used before masculine singular nouns. So when the noun is masculine singular, the adjective will also be in the masculine singular form. You look at the second example, la fille est jeune. The girl is young. Fille is feminine singular, LA is used before it, so definitely it's feminine singular. Now what happens to this adjective? Does the adjective take on an extra E? No. Why does this adjective not take on an extra E? Because this adjective ends with a silent E, and I've already told you, adjectives ending in silent E do not change in the feminine. So I hope by this explanation, you would have understood the chapter on regular adjectives or simple adjectives. Tomorrow, we will take up the chapter on irregular adjectives. Merci.